Humans of the Cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we're covering a brand new card. It is for Supreme Darkness. It is a new level 12 synchro, kind of supporting the couple of magicians that have been coming out in the past couple core sets. This is more of a lore piece than like an actual card you would play competitively, I'm pretty sure, but we'll take a look anyway and we'll see if there's anything redeeming about this card. So this is Paladins of Bonds and Unity. It's a level 12 light spellcaster synchro, so stuff like Centurion can make this. Trying to think like who else really wants to make this. Centurion's really the main one that comes to mind. They're the best deck we've really ever seen at pumping out level 12 synchros, but that's the top one on my list. Alright, 29-29 for the stats, which is fine. One tuner plus one or more non-tuners with 2,500 original attack and defense. So it has to be 25-25 exactly on the non-tuner. That makes for a very specific list of cards that can even apply to. This Synchro Summon card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Sure. That's pretty decent protection. I mean, we see a lot of cards these days that have one of those clauses, but not both. So, okay. This Synchro Summon card gains 100 attack and defense for each card on the field and in the graveyards while you have 25 or more cards in your graveyard. Interesting. Okay, so once you have at least 25 or more cards in your graveyard, this card's already gaining 2,500 to go to, what is that, 5,400? But that also, actually it'd be 55 at least, because this card would be on the field, because it includes every card on the field as well. So even if you just have this card on the field, 25 cards in your grave, this thing would get a 55 or 2,500 boost, and then you would have to apply how many cards your opponent has. Right? Crazy. So, yeah, this card gets really big, assuming you hit that number. And the third effect, once per turn, when a spell card is activated and your opponent has 25 or more cards in their graveyard, quick effect, you can negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Alright, at least they put something on it that makes this card, like, a little interesting. It's a spell negate, which is pretty good in modern day Yu-Gi-Oh!, but problem is what you need to get to make that live is crazy. 25 cards in grave, unless you're playing a that grass looks greener deck. I really don't see that happening here, and especially since you have so many hoops to jump through, right? Like this card needing a non-tuner with exactly 25-25 as a stat line. Those are not super common. There's probably only a handful of them, and I don't even know if or which of those are even playable. The protection's fine. The buff is fine, but it's still contingent on you hitting 25 cards in grave. And the spell effect's actually good. It just, again, you have to hit 25. Or your opponent has to hit 25 or more. So you can't even do anything to make the third effect live. So for me, this card's probably a big ol' whiff competitively. But if you are going on the path of collecting all these cards as they come out in every core set, this one's another cool addition there. I'm sure it'll be like a prismatic secret rare and stuff like that. So you can definitely go after it as a high-end collector card. But I think that's about its main use here. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll keep you posted on all things future reveals for Supreme Darkness. We're kind of like into the swing of things now after last week, right? Getting the couple cool things we did. We got, what, Speedroids, and there was one other reveal for Supreme Darkness last week. Speedroid, Jurak, Fiendsmith. There was one other one. Why can't I remember what it was? I don't know. There was one other one, and I'm blanking so hard on it. But we've had like the first like 20-ish cards revealed for the set. 60 more to go, but we've got, I think, less than 60 days until the set comes out. So we're on good pace here. I think Konami's going to keep trickling stuff out to us, and I can't wait to bring it to you when they do. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Reveals-wise, and more fun stuff down the line as well. But I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Peace.